smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what, and it feel like.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
All day, baby, all day. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the screen, watch the screen. A little flat.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern, now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go,
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Don't get nervous.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 70 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
1-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's it. Launch 59. We're gonna 59. Say.
Winston now. And this one's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Where we go? Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass.
On third down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three. Chest. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. Here we go. Where do we go? Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. This just work. Easy. Hey. Not.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Big ass. Check safety. Check your hot read. Easy. Me. Wait, hold up.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Ready. Flag 25. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go. Check 37. Wait up. 59.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of 29 yards.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, alert!
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Motion. Go ahead.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. 13.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And goal at the 2-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Like 20. Here we go, dude. Snip. Under pecan, 132 fighter. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. I got you. He's checking. Crash. Alert 3. 11. Say hi.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. Black 22. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let him go. Check it out. Here we go. Even. Let him go.
Jameis to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Push him back. Hey, stop. Let's go. Push it up. Easy. Hey, switch.
Winston under pressure again, and down he goes again. D Ford, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Here comes Pettis on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give coming right is Breida. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the eye. Rush in. Check.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go. What do you need? Watch the slip.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Throwing, Winston. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Check 13. Check 13.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. George Kittle, 41 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
59. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 59. Let's go.
Winston now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
21.
There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings.
Check. 11.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check four. Let's go.
They go play action. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
Don't go this way.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, light white. Flip it. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Pettis. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire.
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch up, switch up. Green, triple team. 56. Mike, 56. Zoom. 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. You go tank. You go ahead.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 37 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Niners 41, Buccaneers 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, where do we go? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Chatty, white 25. It's 59. Mike to 59. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. Hey, even. Long day. Whip.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
But he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
21, 21.
36. Check, 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 check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
21, 21.
Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And Winston lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go deep, tight.
Jameis now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 56 yards. as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Niners 58, Buccaneers 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
That leadership. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
White.
This is Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a party now.
Watch safety creep.
They run again with Breida. And some room to maneuver. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd and 10. Gabbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
10 Lobo.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch
Go.
the slant. Mike's 56. Mike.
Big grip.
Third and long for Gabbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the 49ers. His guys take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
We want this. Double tight.
Double hot.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, it's a fantastic start as they